Okay, so going back though, I didn't get an update. So I know we were talking about the AFT and braces and all that, but what's going on with your situation? Or do you want to talk? You don't
Well,
have to talk about it. I'm just curious.
well, they hit a spur of the moment. So they subpoenaed my girl. We had like days to get down there. We got to talk with them and confirm, but I believe our lawyer got us a small extension. It's not enough, though. But no matter what, we have to go down there. We were like, can we video chat? They're like, no, you're vital to. They gave no information. The only thing we know for sure is the government is, or the grand jury is absolutely convinced that she knows something that is vital to some indictment.
That's crazy.
So, of course, you think through your head, and I'm like, oh, is it about me? Well, I'm like, well, if it was about me, that wouldn't make any sense. They would do it in Wisconsin because that's where the crime happened, if it was about me. And then I'm like, well, you know, they might be trying.
Even took place. I'm just gonna say that.
If a crime took place, she would be going in front of a grand jury in Wisconsin in front of their prosecutor. So I'm like, well, if it's not about me, then what the hell do they think she knows? So either way, we got to go. We got, I think, a week added on or something like that because we're like, spur of the moment. I literally haven't taken a paycheck in 60 days. They wanted to throw her on a plane by herself and send her down there, basically like run her through the ringer, jump her back on a plane so there's no hotel time, and then send her back. They're willing to pay her $40 a day and then cover a plane ticket.
That's like, she'll probably spend, yeah, sorry.
So either which way, we're all going down there because I'm not just going to let my girl go down by herself. Plus, she don't fly, and I'm not big on flying. So the plane's kind of out of it. Our car's got over 100,000 miles, so we're going to have to rent a car. We're going to have to go at hotels. We have children, so we're probably going to have to stop in at least once on the way back or once on the way there at a hotel, like halfway. And we're going to have to get a hotel there and drive back. Like, this whole thing is going to cost an absurd amount of money.
Dude, and that's like over 1,000 miles, right?
Yeah, well over 1,000 miles. Like Jesus round trip. Christ. It's let me Google map it real quick here. 1,300 miles one way.
So I was thinking like 12 something. That makes
total.
Sense.
We'll put on like 3,000 miles.
I was about to click on Heath L's comment. Look at that.
But yeah, it's just a nightmare, and it came at the wrong time. And we're going to talk to the lawyer again and see if he can't push till after like the 20th, because then I'll have a paycheck and we're not just trying to do this on a shoestring budget. Probably
Dude, that is fudged up because you were demonetized for a full 30 days and then
that it is paycheck skip. So
how can they demonetize you for a full 30 days and then when you're remonetized they skip your next check because they got money from every video that was ever played over the last...
No, I still have money waiting there. That's what I was counting on. That's what I based my bills around because I got demonetized on the 20th. So I have the 1st to the 20th that was going to come like a couple of days ago. And no, it didn't show up. And then I talked to other creators that got demonetized. Like, oh, no, they do a 30-day interruption of pay. Because otherwise I would have skated through all of this with all the donations I got and stuff, more or less without a problem. I would have been totally 100% fine.
And then they took that check from you too.
I'll get it, but so I'll get paid for the 1st through the 20th of one month, and then the 22nd or 3rd through the 30th of another month. They'll shove those two together, and then that's what I'll get with my upcoming check, which is still the 21st. So yeah, I've been without income for like 60 days. So we got to figure this all out. I'm probably going to have to talk to the bank and just get a loan because, I mean, car rental alone, we were pricing out. We're looking at like $1,200. Then hotels, like, so if we hit one on the way down there, call it $200. So that's $1,400. Then we got to get another one in Florida, which they're just absurdly priced. So now we're up to like $1,600 or $1,700. Then on the way back, another $200 at the hotel. Then we got fuel the whole way. Probably on the cheap side, if we can keep things really cheap, not go to a lot of restaurants and stuff, I think we can pull it off for $3,000. So
Dude, that's
gotta
so
call the
fucked
bank.
up. Like, how if the ATF is demanding you, her, whatever, to be there, they should cover the expenses. Like, that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
They will if she jumps on a plane by herself, leaves the children behind, a bus, or one other way. They offer 3 modes of transportation. Now, with the subpoena did say that they would cover the cost equivalent if she would have taken a plane. So they will give us reimbursed later, probably a year from now, like $300 or $400. But like if she just yielded and was like, okay, if I was a single guy and they subpoenaed me, yeah, it would be a problem. I'd hop on a plane, they give me a plane voucher, they'd pay me $40 a day. That wouldn't be a problem. But we're a whole entire family, and there's no way I'm just going to let them take my girl 1,300 miles away to either so she's out of the house so they can come shoot me in my sleep, or so they can have a random mugger get her while she's down there. That's not going to happen.
I do believe that this is all somehow, and stop me if I'm speaking out of turn, I think all of this is in some form or fashion a way to get you somehow. And it
could be. Because it would make sense.
Show your ankle on OnlyFans to fund the trip.
Yeah,
actually, honestly, dude, you know what? I'll go out to my community and I'll help raise the money to fund your way there. Fuck that. Fuck the ATF.
It's weird with me because like I'm supporting people that get hit. So I just don't feel right doing a fundraiser for myself, if that makes any sense. Otherwise, yeah, that's what I would do. But
yeah, but I mean, dude,
it feels like
about spending several $1,000s after you've gone, you're going to go a full 60 days without anybody in this chat right now. Anybody in this chat, I promise. He said they're going to pull a Clinton on you. Anybody in this chat, if you guys went without income for 60 days, you guys would be free Britney and Sugar Tits. Thank you, JD. Britney Spears. No, like anybody in this chat, if they went 60 days without income, they would be going through tough times too. So I have no problem doing a GoFundMe and reaching out to my community and raising money for you to cover this trip, because fuck that and fuck the ATF. And I am certain that anyone in your chat that's watching, you got a big community that cares about you too. I know that they would help.
Well, I'll just give you my PayPal if you're serious about doing it. But I can't, even though my community is my strongest resource, like they're my hammer, I just don't feel right. Because like this is my job. I'm paid good money to take flack from the ATF. Like that's why I get paid money, so I can fight my own fight if I have to. I can punch back. Like I have the ability to do that. So it just wouldn't feel right for me. Send your lawyer. Yeah, they want her in person. We tried offering a sworn affidavit, a video chat. They were like, no, she is going to come here or she's going to get arrested. She's going to talk in front of the grand jury. Yeah. And again, I don't understand what it's about unless they think she has some sort of information, because any other possibility, I'm like, okay, they would hit me in Wisconsin if that's what they want to do. Maybe it's they've decided that they could pull to your trip.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Angry Honest Baby, $20. Thank you, man. That's fucking awesome.
But if you guys honestly do want to donate to my trip, use my PayPal, though, not the Super Chats, because the Super Chats go on my paycheck, which is after we'll be back from the trip, if that makes any sense. I do appreciate it, though, and it will most definitely help me pay off the loan that I'm going to take out.
But anyway, still means a lot, yeah.
It does. It seriously touches me, like, right here.
Yeah, the lawyer, so it said, Texas Bullet, what's up, bro? Said, yeah, the lawyer should be in the room. So
the lawyer can't be in a grand jury room.
Yeah.
I even checked it on Google to make sure they weren't on bullshit. He can be outside the grand jury room, but he can't be inside the grand jury room. So yeah, The only thing that makes sense to me is they're convinced, like, somehow the key card guy had a conversation that said some sort of incriminating shit, or they're trying to get a conspiracy going. Because a couple of my viewers had also emailed me saying they also got subpoenaed. So I kind of feel like they're trying to put together some sort of conspiracy case, which I don't understand still why that would come out of Florida, but it's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. JB, $2 super chat. Thank you. Why not give out your Cash App? So easy.
I don't have a Cash App. But my PayPal is like literally in my channel description. It says donate to channel. You can just click that because then it's straight to us. Their fees are pretty minimum, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. Like, when shit comes up, like with the auto key card, with Lego Man, like you stepped up and you help people that get in trouble. But it's not, like, in my opinion, a hand that's open to give is open to receive kind of thing, right? So, like, it's not, like, don't feel bad to get help or support to get down there. I mean, you just went through all this bullshit.
My viewers do. Like, watching my videos, being my Patreon, the random donations I get, like, that is the support. And if this demonetization thing wouldn't have happened, I would have laughed at that and been like, okay, we're driving. Because we would have had, like, the cards just fell totally. The month before we got demonetized, we literally, like, wiped out our bank account, paying all of our debt off. I mean, everything except for the house and the car, because we're like, that'll put us in a stronger position. So in the event I do get demonetized, we won't be so crushed. Little did we know that next month we got demonetized. We would have saved that money and kept it in the bank account.
Damn.
And so that happened, and the demonetization on top of that, and then finding out at the last possible second, because literally, like, the day I was supposed to get paid, I'm like, why ain't I getting paid? That my check didn't show up. Like, that just put us in this position where, like fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I can send her on a plane and go down there and let her get hit. The prosecutor asked her questions about Hillary Clinton, and then she suicides herself in a hotel room by shooting herself in the back of the head 3 times, or them come shoot me in my sleep, or God knows what plan they have. But I'm not going to do it. Even if we got to, like, panhandle, we're going down there as a family.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like, same thing. I admire that, because that's if my wife got subpoenaed to get, like, no doubt, no matter what, nothing would stand in my way from going down there with her and being with her. Like, imagine, like, women who aren't always built for interrogation and being in a situation like that, leaving that situation and not being able to be with you, going on a plane ride or a bus ride and having to go all that way back by herself, as emotional as she would be. Like, fuck that, man. And
yeah, someone said, me.
Like, someone said, yeah, she definitely needs you. And someone said, up here, well, you're humble and all that, but this crap's different, man. It is. This is a whole different situation. And I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they're donating to your PayPal. And
guys, I appreciate it. I seriously do. Like,
oh yeah, man.
I can't ask for it. I can't. I just won't do it. But I do appreciate it. Like, believe me, I can't explain how much I appreciate it.
I'll ask for you. if you guys can help him, and thank you, JB, $10. That you've spent a good amount of money on super chats already, brother. Thank you, JB.
Yeah, thank you. You seriously have.
Foster. Yeah. If you guys can, I mean, you guys know that YouTube, number one, takes healthy amount from every super chat, and the trip, they would already be back from the trip by the time his YouTube income would come in. So if you guys can or are able to help, please do, and I'll see what I can do within my community as well. Even if I do a super chat a live stream, or like something like that, just to drive some community. Because, dude, you're literally out there getting, like, the message of freedom out to people, getting information to people, very valuable information to people, and we appreciate that.
I've actually got quite a few comments about the whole job thing with YouTube. You don't understand. Like, this has been the best opportunity of my life. Being able to do YouTube, yeah, I didn't want to quit truck driving. Like, and then my girl broke it down for me. She's like, what if you die tomorrow? Do you really want the time that you could have spent with your children in a truck when we don't need that money? YouTube is enough to cover our bills and to where we're living comfortable. What if YouTube goes away tomorrow? You could have spent from today till whenever YouTube goes away as a retired man. Why would you want to spend your life working in a truck making money you don't even need? Just let it go. Be a family man. Be a good husband. Be the best possible dad you can be. And that will be worth the lack of income we get from you not working other jobs. And it made sense to me. I'm like, that actually really kind of makes sense, because I could have spent X amount of time, however long YouTube lasts, at home, raising my children, or I could have been in the truck making money I would just blow on stupid shit anyway. So that's why I went with YouTube as my primary job, because it allowed me to be the best possible dad I could have possibly been. There's no possible way for me to have been a better dad than doing this, because it allows me all the time at home. And then even when I'm working like on my YouTube channel and that, my daughter's usually out there helping me. Like, we're doing it together. It's a father-daughter thing. I used to let her in my streams all the time, but she just doesn't understand, like, they have a flow and you got to keep things moving. But once she gets a little bit older, she'll be back on the streams.
Well,
and
people also don't see all the stuff behind the scenes too, like all the editing, all the, like, everything. Like, how many times have you and I been on like FaceTime chats, like, reviewing videos and like adding music and like sent like all like. A lot goes into this, more than what you would think, and that's why if you go to my channel, it's all live streams, because like I still work a full-time job, like I run a business, like it's
we'll
one
get
day,
you there, because I want to get you home with your daughter,
dude, and
we'll get there.
that would be dope. That shout out to Marshall Sweeters.
That's
awesome.
I have Marshall Sweeters, but no, I have Sky Sweeters.
Oh, you're Sky Sweeters now?
Yeah.
That's a good name change. I could dig it.